Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3T Path channel. My name is Giridhari Das, and today I want to give you a fourfold strategy for dealing with your karma. Why do I say that? Because the karma you get, the karma you're living right now, that's done with. I mean, that you've signed up for that. There's nothing you can do about that now. Think about a journey, a holiday package. Once you've bought it and you've set off, You've traveled, you're in the hotel, in some beach, that's it, you can't really change it, now you're in the hotel, in that beach, using that airline, that's pretty much it now. So you have to just deal with it well, because it won't change. You can't oh, now I wish I was somebody else, or somewhere else completely different. It won't work. And our karma is like that. As soon as we take birth, we have a whole set of things called parabdha karma. All these karmas are manifest. Like you have your body now, your family, your country, and this planet, and your personality, and all these things, and the historical movements you're going to have to live through. And so all that's done with, if it's going to be a pandemic, you're going to have to go through that. So it's all kind of written up already. So how to deal with it better? Well, here's my suggestion. First of all, when good things come, when the good stuff comes, things are flowing well, things are happening positively speaking, you're happy with what's coming towards you. Then what we have to do is we have to honor that. We have to honor that good karma by doing our best. When you do your best, it's called doing your dharma. When you do your dharma, you do your very best. You try to be the very best person possible. That makes you maximize the good karma, because you have a stock of good karma. Like, these good things are going to happen to you, and this amount of wealth and fame and comfort and health, all these things you have the right to get, but you can screw it up. If you don't honor your dharma, if you don't do the best you can with life as a response to that, then you can make it worse. That's the interesting thing about karma. You can always make it worse, because we have free will, right? So I have free will now, and I can use my limited free will to really wreck my life, right? You know this very well. You've seen people do it. You've seen people who had good things. They were famous, they were rich, and they were great athletes maybe, or important politicians, and then they screw it up. They take that great position and, greed, whatever, madness, they make it worse. They screw it up, and then they get caught, they go to jail, they mess it up, or they just die. You see these people who have great karma, but they're just pushing it too hard, too many of the fast cars, drugs, and they just die, just wasted all that nice good karma. So take your good karma and honor it by doing your very best, your best of you, the best dharma, acting in dharma, and that will make sure you keep the good stuff coming. Second thing, when there's the bad stuff, when the bad things happen, you can take that opportunity now. Not only for learning, for okay, what is going on here? Why am I suffering? But you can what I would most suggest you do is that you take that experience as a fuel to propel your spiritual search. Why am I here? Why am I subject to birth, disease, old age, and death? Why? Why am I stuck in this frail body made of matter when I'm consciousness? What is going on here? So take that unpleasant experience to push forward your desire to transcend life, transcend material life, to go beyond the ocean of birth and death, as they like to call it in the scriptures. Let's go beyond, let's understand, become detached. Use that suffering to develop detachment, to understand the necessity of becoming the witness of the events in your life and not the actor. I am the witness. I am in the audience. I am not on the stage. Take that moment to step back and fuel your spiritual inquiries. 3, improve the quality of your life more and more by learning how to manipulate your mind. That's what yoga is all about. Yoga is all about how to manipulate, deal with, adjust your mind, the way you deal with life, the way you deal with situations, with people, with events, with the day-to-day, the way you see yourself. There's all these things you can do to adjust your mind. That's what we're always talking about here in this channel, in my book, The 3T Path, Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Sutras. That's the whole point. This incredible power you have to rewire, to use a neuroscience term, to rewire your brain. Rewire your brain, understand life differently. There's things you do that just radically change your experience of life. That's what motivates me in sharing this information. Is it's like we have so much power to change how we deal with life, how we experience life. Just us. Nothing with karma. It's not connected with the karma. That's interesting. It's not about, oh, do I have a good karma or not? Is this a good situation or not? It's not at all about that. It's all about in here, exclusively you, full power that you have to change the way you interpret life. The qualities you cultivate, your power to direct your mind, your power to understand and interpret fact changes everything. The way you interpret situations changes completely your experience. Cultivating certain qualities like gratitude will change completely your life experience. Keeping your mind in the here and now, not lamenting, dealing with your emotions. I mean, there's so many things which I talk about in my book, in this channel. So many things you can do which will massively improve the quality of your life. And it's exclusively dependent on you. It doesn't depend on anyone else, on any karmic thing. It's just you right now. You have this power. So it's very important. And then 4, just in general, just take a good look and take your spiritual life seriously, because you're here now. And you're here in a wonderful, very special human body. Very special, very rare. Look around you. Look how many living entities there are. Countless trillions. You can't count. Countless trillions. How many human beings are there? 8 billion? 9 billion? It's nothing. It's nothing. Very rare. Talk about winning the lottery. These are odds much greater than winning the lottery. So you won the lottery. You've got a human body now for whatever reason, karmic, whatever. Now you finally, okay, here you are. Here's another human body. You've had these before, but you didn't make great use of them. But now I'm going to give you another chance. Nature is telling you, God is like, look, you've got another chance now. What are you going to do with this human body? Are you just going to drag yourself around and basically act like an animal? That's what the scriptures say. They call this the soul killer. Very dramatic. Atmaha, the soul killer. Because you got a human body and all you're doing is what you could do in a wolf body, in a parrot body, in a deer body. You're just taking care of material life and getting home and food and sex and enjoyment. That's it? No, this is your chance. So now that you're here, you have to really seize this opportunity, go deep into your spiritual life. And there's a special bonus information that might stimulate you in this search. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that all your spiritual progress is maintained. You don't lose it. You lose everything else, right? You'll lose all your money, all your fame, your body, all your friends, all your relatives. You'll lose everything. Your country, the planet, the whole solar system, everything's going to blow up. You're going to lose everything. But you don't lose your spiritual progress. So whatever spiritual progress you manage to make in this life, The minutes you're here watching a channel like this, studying Bhagavad Gita, meditating, introspection, thinking, inquiring, all these moments are adding up forever. This is the only forever thing you can do in human life, is your spiritual search. Everything else, poof, ephemeral, passing, will go, poof, gone. In a flash of time, gone. So that's it. That's my fourfold strategy for dealing with your karma. I hope you like that. Have a rest of your day with lots of peace and lots of love. Hare Krishna.